This is the last video I'm going to make for today. I've made probably more videos today than I have in a while. But I just want to come back out here and say that, I never got my wife calmed down a while ago. She's upset. And if there's, Emily's out there, you're done. I'm sticking a fork in you. Figuratively, I'm done. Because the new rule, nobody's to talk to my wife, man, woman, anybody. No more. She's down there for a reason, to take care of stuff I need. If she's down there to get a ride from Hazel, whatever. What does that do for our offer, you might ask? You better come up to me and my wife. You hear me? No more. I'm not playing. I don't give a damn what age you are. I don't care what hole you crawled out of. But you're going to show me some goddamn respect. Both of us. But the reason I'm so fucking hot is because every time I've walked in there, nobody fucking comes up to me. Y'all wait till I'm not around and pull one of these fucking things. She sits there and tells me all these. Yeah, I'm sure all them people saw it. But I want somebody to actually legitimately tell me the truth. I told her earlier, I said, well, at least Crackcore, you didn't have to pull and drag her up here. She came willingly on her own. Well, no matter how it ended, it didn't end well. Of course it didn't. But at least she came up here. She didn't give me no fit. She did it way after that, but, walking up here, she didn't give you a fit. Hell, I've had Felicia up here. I've had other people, like I said before, come to this door. No trouble. It's not the best place in the world. By no means is it. But we can't help where we rent. Me and my wife wants this. But I'm making the rule right now, and she want me to come out here and deliver it. So I can put this out there for Twitter and Facebook. And if yins don't show the fuck up, if yins can't find any length of time to make time for both of us, not just one of us, and before somebody starts something else, I'm going to make sure you hear this and see this coming out of my mouth. She's not going to hold anything back and punches. She's not even going to entertain and tell me. I told her, do not tell me anything if it's not in person. If she don't have to drag you up here. We got enough problems. But if you can't legitimately call, text us right away, or make plans, be specific in what your work schedule is. I don't care if you work all goddamn day for the next 5 fucking days. But if you got a Saturday and Sunday and you say, hey, I'll be up there at such time. We'll go out and we'll go somewhere to eat. I'm willing to wait to see if you show up. But you know what? If you don't, I will be done with you. I'll let you know. I'm tired of me and my wife getting played like this. I'm tired of having it happen to us. Y'all come up to her every time I'm not around and you tell her this stupid shit. And you make it sound like one of y'all actually care. I understand you got to work to make a living. But I can find 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to do something if I really told these people that, hey, or this person, hey, when I get home, I'm going to tell them, I'm going to call them, I'm going to do what I have to do if I have to go over there and spend 20, 25 minutes. My wife don't want a girlfriend. My wife don't want a text buddy. She wants me and her both to have something. This unicorn bestie thing. I said it about 5 years ago, and somebody came off of Facebook, and that's the first one I offered it to. Things didn't quite work out. We've had plenty of people after that here and there, not all at once, but occasionally come up to her when I'm not around, of course. And the reason I can't be around, I'll go ahead and say this. I'm trying to save on my shoes for right now. I don't have an extra pair. I'd be down there with her. But you know how many times I walked that road in the last two years or so when me and her was doing that? Almost every time she went, me and her went together. Did I see anybody coming out there? No. There's nobody on these roads. There's hardly anybody at all up here in Decatur, Tennessee. I ain't asking for nobody or begging for anybody to help us. I'm just saying, if it's out there, it needs to come to both of us, not just one of us. Because I ain't necessarily saying anything about her lying. I know she tell me the truth, because I know, like I said, there's plenty of them people in there. Most of them I've seen, they've been there for 15, 20, 25 years. That's about half of Gene Wade's people. Customer service and all kinds of stuff. Gets old. I mean, you try living like this. Try living like we do. And I made sure I put this was for Facebook so nobody gets upset or anything. But I want you to know from all of us, me and my wife does not want to have this happen no more. None. If you've got too much stuff that you can't fit 5-10 minutes in there, it's not too much to ask. She hears me. I didn't say you had to take the unnecessary time out. Whatever you can afford. I could afford a few minutes. My dad used to do it all the time. If you got no sense, no cause to do anything nice for us, we didn't ask you to, but if you're going to come up, you're going to have to come up in the right way. I don't mind if my wife brings you up here, but you're going to come. If you don't, she ain't going to tell me shit. I'm going to act like it never happened, that it never existed, because I'm tired of her getting her feelings hurt, and she'll stop you. Now, she might tell me she had something sort of thing came up, and she stopped it, put a stop to you. But she will let you know what our deal is. So, if you don't have any interest in what she's offering you, you need to be straight up. Don't be playing her and trying to get her all excited. Like I said, this would be something nice if it could happen. But she want me to kind of come out here and tell all of you local yokels out here, if you get a job at the pig and all that stuff, simple. Keep it to something simple. If you ain't got any time that you want to spare, like I said, it wouldn't take me that much. If I cared about somebody that much, I would be coming around you. My wife would come around you. We might have to use Sethra. We might have to, figure something else out because me and her don't drive. So again, like I told her earlier, we've got a lot of stuff that would have to be done too. I'll eat something if you want to make it something. What are you making? Oh. But, I mean, I hate seeing her upset because, again, it's crazy. I mean, my goodness. I ain't never seen somebody just play her so many times, these different people. It's not just this one, it's Emily. It's like every fucking time somebody gets into an argument, a fight. They've come up out here. One time there was some out here holding hands with her. She come in here tell me, "Oh, Derek, it's these couple of girls." And I go out there and I told her, I went out there the next day, and she knows what I'm talking about. Went out there the next day for 90 minutes. I said, "Where's these fucking girls at?" "Oh, they didn't come out there when I came out." "Oh, so?" I stood right up there at the damn church fence. She didn't see one come out. Yeah, I saw a couple. Saw a man and a woman come out, not the two girls. I said, let's just go for the hell of it and see if they come out when I'm standing there. I said, I'll bet. I didn't bet no money, but I said, I'll bet you that they won't come out, and they didn't. So if y'all can't beat that, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind to do our unicorn bestie deal. And do what we promised, but you're gonna do both of us right. It ain't just her, it's me and her too. We're a couple, we're married. They want to take somebody in if they had the time to spare. If you got a job, you got a job. If you got whatever you got. But if you can't make the necessary time, even the smallest, then don't lead her on like that. Don't be saying any kind of personal bullshit. I wouldn't play nobody like that. We kind of came out here like this because we kind of came up with this idea. I came up with it first. I told her, I said, our families and stuff, it's not doing nothing. We gave up our families. God damn, I think probably only fucking person that used to text her at least there for the longest time was that from Alabama or whatever. But I don't know. Like I said, she just don't have nothing. She's bored like me. I'm bored too. I used to work part-time till they pissed me off up there and they don't know how to fucking run their ship. So I walked out. I used to work up there at Hardee's for almost 5 years. I didn't like about another month or so. But between the co-worker and my wife, them two, she's upset because the co-worker lied to her over some stuff. They was texting back and forth. What they do? People up there goes and gets the damn front office lady on. So anyway, like I said, I can't trust. I keep trusting Seth to go work somewhere. It ain't the only time I've been laid off or had to walk out. I had it happen over at Sonic. But that one was just pure old layoff. I didn't walk out. They were really nice people up there in Sweetwater. And I was a bagger for 3 months. All in all, I was up there at Sonic for 2.5 years, from 2006 to 2009. A bagger for 3 months. I worked there in 2011. And like I said, Hardee's was from 2015 to 2020. And, it smells good. Well, I opened my nose up. Smells good. What is that, soup? Oh, bean burrito. Oh, God. I know it's all right. I just don't like that stuff. It just makes my stomach turn. But oh well. Oh, that's all right. I'm not that close to it. But like I said, it's just she won't make kind of come out here. That's gonna be the new rule. And like I said, it's not just because it upsets me, but it upsets her, and she wants us bad, and I do too. And I want me and her both to be treated fair. And I want this thing to be done right. We got a lot of baggage too. Okay? So if there's somebody else that pigs, as I watch this video Well, you better have watched every bit of it. And you better apply it. Because we don't get out very much. Matter of fact, if it's not to go down to the pig, it might be a doctor appointment on an occasion. She normally does my phone bill. Not in her phone bill, because she has a phone too. So we do our phone bill once, almost every week. Try to get some of that paid off and whatever. So anyway, if any lady out there, and like I said, I ain't trying to be mean, but I want this known. It's going to have to straighten up. I mean, you can be nice to your family and all that other crap. You can be nice to us too. You can show us a little respect, and you can do what you know you need to do. Like I said, you don't have to come up here right away, but at least text or call. Something. I'm tired of sitting behind one of these fucking videos and putting this out there. I'm tired of it now. It's getting old, and I want things done right. We ain't got all fucking time in the world. I don't know what we got left, but I told my wife, every day that goes by is one less day that this person has, whoever she might be. So if she's out there, she better get to coming. Like I said, my wife said something earlier. So, well, Derek, try a few more of these on the thing in the local area. Try a couple more. Well, I might fill up to doing that, but I'm not guaranteeing nothing. Y'all don't use your fucking video cameras. You don't seem to. The only thing you do is kind of halfway hardly use the messenger. They might strip show for you on a camera. Somebody silly. But like I said, yeah, I know it. But like I said, if you say something, person, please, if you ain't serious, do not waste our time. Like I said, if you're not going to come up here. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to do it this way. We're not handing our numbers and address to you. Okay? I'm going to to make this easier, the only time that this deal is open, so it makes it clear, is when we're in there together. That way that everybody sees what's going on. So it's not a big surprise. If it don't come, it's somebody, she don't get upset after 2 or 3 days or whatever. That way we both see it for our own eyes and we hear what you're saying. Because I can read you. I'll sniff you out. If you don't think I can sniff you out, try me. I've sniffed many people out. Every last one of them. So if you're good with me in front of her and I think you're good, then you won't have no trouble. But the minute my gut goes off and my gut tells me there's something going on and it's fishy, and I look at my wife and she nods to me, or however we talk about it and we think you're full of shit, you're gonna know. We'll let you know. But please, like I said, let's try to do better. We know we can do better, right? This ain't grade school. Like I said, we didn't ask for this game stuff. Y'all go play somebody else with that mess. We're not into that. No, we're not into couples. We're not all that. My wife said, well, Dirk, it's what most of them wants to offer. Well, me and her's tried that. It don't work for me and her. I'm sorry. It don't work. It's not enough. Like I said, it turns into a man thing here and a woman thing for her. It's all it turns into. I ain't tried a whole lot of people, but I've tried two or three of them, married couple. That's what it turns into, right? I mean, that's the basic stuff. So it's just much easier if we find somebody that don't have all that shit and just has this in mind, knows what the deal is. If you like baseball, we like baseball. We like the Atlanta Braves. We like she has some reborn dolls. She collects. She and I likes a little bit of wrestling once in a while on TV. She might watch her LMN channel once in a while on occasion. She likes to go for her walks sometimes. Sometimes, she'll go out there and pet some cows or whatever's out here. And then there's, the little church out here at Five Point Baptist Church she goes to. Just right down the road from us. Like I said, there's, that ought to tell you about where we're at. But anyway, we like, we're big music fans. We like a little bit of everything. So there's a mixture in there, classic rock, country, pop, everything, pretty much, except for, the opera and all that junk. That stuff I don't, or today's music I don't listen to much. But anything from 50s on up to mid 2000s, pretty much some of that mid 2000 stuff I'm okay with certain things. There's it's really, like I said, we don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't do any drugs. We prefer you don't do any, but if you did just a little smoking here and there and you're nice enough to go outside, like I said, that's fine. Same thing with the drinking. As long as you don't mind us drinking something else and you don't give us a hard time and you just drink not to get drunk, but just to drink once in a blue moon and it's just one or something or whatever, that's fine. Like I said, we can compromise with that. The things we don't want to really do is do something high maintenance. And, like I said, no, crazy stuff like Jeff Hardy stuff, mountain climbing and bungee jumping or anything like that, skydiving, that whole 9 yards. We don't hunt or fish. We like the simple things. She likes things that she does like. She likes to do coloring and art, and word puzzles sometimes. If we're sitting somewhere, she might get her one of them and an activity book. Like I said, we like to cuddle and do kind of things like that too, and some stuff of that nature. Every now and again, we'll make out it every once in a while. Like I said, they ain't much to tell about us. She's from Tampa, Florida, and she graduated 2008 in Ohio. I graduated down here in Decatur at Mesa County High School, 2004. I was originally born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm 37. She's 34. My birthday is coming up June 6th. Hers is September 10th. Like I said, though, we just want somebody to be serious. Quit playing around, quit goofing around, and staggering around making excuses. We just want somebody serious. Like I said, 20s and 30s would be preferably. Something like mid-20s or something. Somewhere around there, 24, 25, up to, anything from 30 to 39 or whatever, something close to that. Body type, like I said, just somebody that would like to get out there and do some sports. Like we don't want a humongous, big, overweight woman, but like somebody, anywhere from slim to an average body type, any color, any race will do. I almost said color. Any race will do. Any religion thing will do. We can sit there and talk about it and find a compromise thing somewhere. And as long as we ain't watching news 24/7 and dabbling into politics all the time and worrying about stuff we can't do anything about and people we don't go home with and what they're doing, then I'll be all right. My wife would be all right. We just want somebody stress free, laid back, not, not a. And what if you got kids? Well, if you got kids, make sure that they're good kids. Like I said, I don't want to put up a bunch of rowdy ones and, hearing them yell and scream, run through the house, potentially get hurt, that type of thing. No, me and my wife was raised up, pretty good. We got whoopings when we did that kind of thing. We were told to always go outside. Like I said, this is back in the 80s. We were raised to, do the right things and play outside. And, so, as long as if they've got a dad they got to go see, make sure you got that stuff all fixed up. And make sure, please, that he's there to get the kid and go on or whatever. I don't want to be between, somebody's stuff, where they're going through all this stuff. And if you've been on drugs and if you had drug problems, take responsibility for them. That's all we ask. Don't sit there and say that we're not in the right when we're trying to tell you that you should take responsibility for your own actions. If we don't do drugs, we don't do drugs. But we don't want to be going over it 10,000 times. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind to hear about it if you've had a past like that. But when we're trying to talk and say something, we don't like to be interrupted or back talked or told that we should have to jump through those same hurdles just to understand you. There's enough stuff out here. News. I've had people in my family smoke and drink before. A lot. On my mom's side. Not up here, but my mom's side down there in Harrison, Chattanooga around. But like I said, you see it in movies, you learn stuff off the internet. There's no reason why you couldn't smarten your own self up and go with, if you're a good listener and you watch real closely, anything is possible. I've picked up on things better that way when I'm not talking than I do if I'm asking 100 questions. My gut tells me. My eyes, my ears do my work for me. I use them to the best of my knowledge. I always give good advice. Whether that person wants to take it or not, that's up to you. I'm not going to beat you over the head with it, but the next person won't get 2 or 3 weeks. They won't get 2 or 3 days. If I see something and it don't turn out right, it won't be got rid of right away, so it doesn't cause any trouble. But please, we're asking that the next time, please let's have this thing work the way it should work. If you're serious, you know what to do. You're a grown woman. You're out there. Just do the right thing. Like you would do if your parents came and called you, or if your brother or sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, whatever called you. Treat us the same way. Yeah, you may not know us, that's for sure. But just treat us the way you would treat anybody else. No matter the situation. You treat people with respect. You don't just tell one thing. You tell everybody in there, it's me and my wife. It's not just her. It's not just me. It's both of us. I don't mind her, like I said a while ago. I don't care for her walking you up here. I don't care for you coming up here together. But god dang, come on, people. Get with the program. If you can't write in and you're one of them that works, come afterwards. Come after when you tell her when you get a day off or something. Tell her what your schedule is. Work it in there so we kind of get an idea of what's going on. Quit leaving all these holes. No, us sitting here worrying what, because like I told her, it's hard enough as it is for me and her, and we talk about this, and she just want me to come out here. And I'm fixing to share this out here right now. Is there anything you'd like to say, honey, before I do it? Okay. Anyway, she just want me to kind of come out here and run this down. Okay. She's a little upset right now. I can understand. But I'm gonna share this out there and see what happens.